The Trailblazers control the tap. To Anthony. Covington. Cantor. DeMarcus Cousins. Snatching it out of the air. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Lillard. His first effort. Off the mark. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Lillard sizing up Cousins. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Damian Lillard trying to cash in on a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Wall matched up with Lillard. Short jumper misses. McCollum with the basketball. He'll run the offense. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Robert Covington sends it away. Victor Oladipo can't go down. Smothering defense. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Anthony. Jay, how does Portland bounce back from the disappointment losing in 4 to New Orleans last year?
Well, you need your stars to shine the brightest in the biggest moments, and we did not see that from their 2 stars in that first-round series against the Pelicans. So these 2 stars need to be great and great all the time.
To Cantor. C.J. McCollum missed his first. That one goes.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Wall into the front court. They trail by 1. Deep left corner to Cousins. Fires the 3. Boogie. Zero hesitation. Knocks it down from 3.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Lillard against Cousins. McCollum. It's good for 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oladipo into the front court. Down by 1. Won't go. McCollum into the front court. Looking to make something happen. C.J. McCollum. 3 for 4. Good start.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
Enes Kanter able to recover with the block. Portland has the ball, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To McCollum. Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. He throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Lillard up against John Wall. To Anthony. Covington. To Lillard. Goes to the right side. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice. But that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Portland ball. Knocked loose. Anthony. Lillard. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
McCollum with the basketball. Lead is 2. C.J. McCollum looking good. 4 for 5.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
McCollum into the front court. Leads a bucket. Anthony. Great feed. Sets it up. Can't miss those. To Cousins. Ferocious slam inside. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Lillard against the former #1 pick. The pass set it all up.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Wall defended by Lillard. To Beasley. Wall. Won't go. Knocked loose. Rockets have it. Wall. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
And number 14, Gerald Reed.
And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Wall with it up top. Down 2. There it is, John Wall. 3 for 6 now. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Wall to Oladipo. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
DeMarcus Cousins with a piece. 4th this contest. Lillard against the 5-time All-Star.
1 minute remaining in the
Lets it fly from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Oladipo. Victor Oladipo with the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
No good, and no foul. Cashes in for 2.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
They work it down to Cousins. Not that time.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
DeMarcus Cousins swats it. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And a throwdown.
the assist from
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter's complete with the Rockets in front. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Cousins to Wall.
I told you the screen was coming.
Shot from the lane won't go. Yusuf Nurkic, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot. Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Oladipo. Tough shot. He hits.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Nurkic. Gets it in the right corner. Knocked loose. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Over and back.
Houston.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Anthony. Knocked loose. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
A bad pass there. Blazers have it. McCollum. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Anthony Simmons at the line. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. And he'll head to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
John Wall, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. First try at the line, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Portland's got it. To McCollum. Rockets have the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Turns and slams it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To McCollum.
Hey, box out.
C.J. McCollum. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
One of the most underrated backcourts we have in the league. Dame with an assist to CJ is something we hear all the time. No, we actually don't. We should probably hear a lot more of that.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. You've got to get that one to go. Won't go down.
Hey, lock up.
Covington to McCollum. Jumper's good.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Into the front court comes Wall. 2-point advantage to Cousins. Whoa, what a finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Trailblazers take over. McCollum. Rockets come up with it. Slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 11, Enos Kanter. And number 2.
Shot from in close, no good. Oladipo into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Knocked loose. Rockets have it. Wall. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Nope. First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Knocked loose. Here comes the screen. Anthony. Not that time. He misses. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Trailblazers, number 0, Damian Lillard.
Lillard up against John Wall. Add 2 points to the board. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
To Anthony. D's got it. Damian Lillard now 4 for 9.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Wall sizing up the all-star Lillard. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard defended by Wall. D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop him.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
They love this hustle. Lillard, now a steal as the Rockets have it. To Beasley. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And his Kanter above the rim. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Not done yet. And a put-back slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
It's Lillard for 2, and he hits.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
DeMarcus Cousins has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Dame rises, wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
The assist from number 22.
Portland has the ball. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. Throws it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Won't go down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Rockets have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The Trailblazers have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Assists.
The Houston Rockets are showing us great team basketball here today. A combination of great ball movement and unselfish play is generating positive results. John Wall is the assist leader among his teammates.
Player of the half.
Boogie Cousins has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Down the lane to lay it in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Oh, I missed a short one there. Knocked loose. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Michael Beasley at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Lillard defended by Wall. Off the mark. Well contested. To Beasley. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Michael Beasley at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Missed it at the line.
I got it.
To McCollum. Here's a chance from long range. And C.J. McCollum, 0 hesitation. Knocks down the 3.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Anthony. Knocked loose. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. So it remains Portland basketball. Lillard. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
A pass stolen by Portland.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Michael Beasley with the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. John Wall tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Enes Kanter pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
It's Portland ball. A big finish at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Lillard up against John Wall. And he finishes at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Victor Oladipo, they have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Lillard sizing up Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. To McCollum. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. C.J. McCollum had made his first couple, but he misses there. Wall up against the Weber State product. Off the assist.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
McCollum to Anthony. Knocked loose. Lillard. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Oladipo into the front court. The lead is 11. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with their three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
To Anthony. Lillard to Anthony. Beyond the arc for 3. And C.J. McCollum knocks down a wide open look.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Kanter. Rockets come up with it. Beasley. And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for Houston, number 14.
Lillard to McCollum. Knocked loose. Rockets have it. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Lays it up and in.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot point, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
DeMarcus Cousins with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Wall defended by Lillard.
Big kick right there.
To Gerald Green. Cousins. And the Blazers clear the rebound. McCollum to Lillard. Tough make through traffic.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Oladipo. Yusuf Nurkic sends it away. Cruises inside for 2.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Tolliver matched up with Gerald Green. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Anthony Tolliver, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. First one, counted. And he makes them both. Wall matched up with Lillard. To Beasley. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. Portland's got it. Not done yet. The follow won't go either. Can't connect from inside. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's been all Rockets. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Lillard for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Wall. From the painted area. Won't go down. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Nurkic. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Down low, Boogie. Flushes it home.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Nurkic. Nurkic rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Wall defended by Lillard.
I got some for him.
To Cousins.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Victor Oladipo. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Trailblazers take over. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Nurkic. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
This is what we call turning up here in the second half. I don't know what was said during the timeout or during the team huddle, but this player has really started to come out and play with purpose in the second half.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Yusuf Nurkic. Substitution being made in this one. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Anthony to Covington. Shot from the lane won't go. Oladipo into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Runner's good there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Anthony. DeMarcus Cousins snatching it out of the air. Make that 7. Pass to the rim. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Anthony. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. He's now 4 for 6.
There's something so different about this player. I can't quite just put my finger on it. Oh, I got it. He actually started to play. Good to see him actually step back on the court and be himself.
To McCollum. 4-3. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Wall, defended by Yusuf Nurkic. Going to launch beyond the arc. The harder the shot, the easier it looks from Michael Beasley.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense. You can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Oh, he had him there for a second. To Oladipo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Houston with the basketball. Wall picked up by Carmelo Anthony. Here comes the screen. Wall to Beasley. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Yes, Carmelo Anthony, 4 out of 7.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Over to the right side. Covington to McCollum. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Robert Covington rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard up against John Wall. To Cantor. wide open look won't go. Oladipo into the front court. Up by 6. Wall. Short jumper off the mark. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. Pass to Cousins. Down low. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Lillard defended by Wall. Shot by Lillard, no good. To Beasley. And count the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Anthony. Beasley takes down the board. Gordon defended by Lillard. A pass stolen by Portland. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Damian Lillard. And he buries it.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Oladipo into the front court. Up 5. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Lillard up against John Wall. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. 9 blocks.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Wall matched up with Lillard. We get a whistle. In the eyes of the ref, he meant it. Intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
2 for 2 on that trip. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Lillard defended by Wall. And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Portland has the ball. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Now an intentional foul, and they get it with 9 seconds remaining.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Lillard. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets edged out a close victory in today's game. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets. The Trailblazers just couldn't close this one out. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. Check out the leading scores for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game threat. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
DeMarcus Cousins seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again. He kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Houston Rockets. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.